Let's have a look back at the highlights. This was the start. Watch that rider right in the center of your picture. This was where Inge van der Heijden set her stall out. And you've got to say, Helen, this has just been, as we said, faultless from start to finish today.
Yeah, she was the only rider to go through there perfectly clear, and then she just tried to gain that gap and grow that gap, as we see Casasola try to shut her down.
And it did come down to Sara Casasola of Italy to bring it back. You could see here on lap 2 that the gap was holding. Lucinda Brand and Annick van Alphen were making Sara Casasola do the work. They were looking around at her, but at the head of the race, Inge van der Heijden could just ride her own race, choose her own lines. But that as well, it comes with its own challenge, doesn't it, leading from the gun?
Yeah, and she had to maintain that pace. She was very consistent today, but she still had to maintain that pace the whole way around as Casasola made a move and tried to gap these two Dutch riders, because she knew that was the only way that she could try and win the race, but it didn't work as they came back and Brand went around.
Inge van der Heijden steadily building her advantage. She was pushing it out to up to the sort of 45 seconds as behind Annick van Alphen and Lucinda Brand. We're just taking their turns, but this is where the Italians, a challenge today, unfortunately came to a halt in the sand, going down really heavily. And for her, she just, it was a minute lost. There was no coming back from that.
Yeah, she lost time in the moment. She lost time afterwards. She had to try and get her chain back on for a couple of seconds, and it just wasn't her day today.
It was Inge van der Heijden, though. What a win. And this is just going to be an enormous boost for her.
And she's, I mean, the emotions, the raw emotions. And I don't know, it's probably not just me, but I feel that, you know, I feel those emotions, the joy, the excitement, the, it's everything that you've given up to get. It is, you might say it's only the European Championships, but it's a major, major championship for European riders.
It's a continental championship.
It means a lot to these riders, and you get to wear another jersey the whole time, and that's really, really important. And to you as a person, it's going to be something that you want to win. You can always say you were that European champion, and all of those times that you go out training, then the cold, in the wet, in the rain, and it's hard, and the efforts hurt, and you feel awful afterwards, and you know, all those things you've given up, and then you cross the line, and it's just like this whole incredible feeling that it was entirely worth it for that 5 seconds.
Inge, congratulations, you are European champion. Actually, the key moment of this race was at the first lap, just after the start.
Yeah, I knew it was really important to have a good start with directly the steep uphill, and I went really fast to the first corner. Was the first at the top and did my own pace. The first lap was really, really hard to make the gap, and I didn't expect to hold it to the finish line, but I'm really happy to make it.
You made it. Your beginning of season is very consistent. You got a lot of podiums. This victory confirms what you are able to do in the next races. What's about your future?
Yeah, hopefully I can continue like this. The first few races were good, but the last few were still good, but not. Yeah, I missed out the podium a few times, so I knew this lap with the sand it's something for me. But yeah, I really cannot believe it that I am the European champion now.
What's the meaning of this victory?
Yeah, it means a lot for me. So I have won world title in the under 23, but now this was one goal for me to be on the podium at Worlds or the European. So, and now, yeah, I have the jersey, so I'm really happy.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Our top 10 looks like this. Inge van der Heijden takes her first big elite title ahead of Lucinda Brand and Annick van Alphen. Fourth for Sara Casasola, Amandine Verquenne, Helen Clazel, Denise Betsma, Laura Verdonschot, Christina Zemanova and Julie Brouwers. A lesson, I think, Helen, in quiet determination, you could say, from Inge. You know, the sacrifice that you need as a professional athlete, and also having won a world title, as you said, as a U23, that always comes with its pressure. And Inga's just kept going, the self-belief that it would come good as a pro.
100%. And I feel this year she might have just sacrificed a little bit of her consistent podium ninja in order to peak for something like this. Because she, like she said, she knows she's good on this course. And like, she's had results down to 6th place, whereas normally we always see her 2nd, 3rd, 4th. And I think she might have actually been peaking for this event, which has meant that we haven't necessarily seen that consistency, and it is totally worth it. I mean, look at the result that she's got.
Yeah, you could see that. I was looking at, when you look at those 5th and 6th that she'd had in the last few weeks, that just shouts of peaking for a day, doesn't it?
It really, really does. You know, you have to sacrifice something in order to be the best on the moment. You need to train your overtrain in order to recover and take the benefits from it. And so when you're in that phase, you know, you can't always get the results you need. But look, I mean, it's worth it.
It sure is.